occupy your seats. Students at the back, please clear the pathway.
Mama చెప్పు.
Hello. Requesting all students to please occupy your seats in your designated places. People at the back, please clear the pathway. Hello. children, please occupy your seats. People at the extreme back are requested to please clear the pathway. morning, everyone. The procession is going to come shortly, requesting everyone to please occupy your seats. Requesting the volunteers to help the students to occupy the seats in the designated places and please clear the pathway. Requesting students and the guests to kindly keep their phones in silent mode. Students and parents are requested to please occupy your seats. Volunteer, please clear the pathway at the entrance gate. I request the procession to take seats. I now request the gathering to take your seats. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 13th Convocation of IIT Hyderabad. I request Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy, Chairperson, Board of Governor, IIT Hyderabad, to declare the 13th Convocation open.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. With the power vested in me as the Chairman Board of Governors of IIT Hyderabad, I declare the convocation open.
I now request our Director, Professor B.S. Murthy, to present a Director's report on the achievements of IIT Hyderabad.
Good morning, friends. I'm sorry for the weather, which it's not in my control, but I'm sure every one of you who is inside this auditorium are all in good shape. Shri B.V.R. Subramanian Garu, CEO of Niti Ayog, our esteemed BOG Chairman, Dr. Mohan Reddy Garu, and all the BOG members, deans, faculty, staff, students of IIT Hyderabad, and the proud parents, and all those who are getting degrees today. All of you friends, welcome to all of you for the 13th Convocation of IIT Hyderabad. So IIT Hyderabad has kind of traveled 15 years and has achieved many great things, and some of those I'm going to narrate to you, all of you. On this day, all of you, your determination and relentless efforts have brought you to a stage where you are entering into a new era, new life, where I'm sure all that you have learned at IIT Hyderabad will be of use to you when you enter into a new life now. I'm thrilled to inform you that 1103 degrees are going to be conferred to all the students. Around 1090 students are going to receive degrees. The first time IIT Hyderabad has crossed 1000 mark, which is a major achievement for IIT Hyderabad. 4 gold medals, 38 silver medals are going to be received. And a number of new programs IIT Hyderabad has started. Some of them are giving their first degrees, first cohort is going out of those particular branches of various engineering, both at the undergraduate level and master's level. For example, the B.Tech in biomedical engineering receiving the first time their degrees, M.Tech in transportation engineering, and also an M.Tech in semiconductor materials and devices, and also an M.Tech in heritage science and technology, the only such program in the country. All of them are going to receive degrees today. In addition, we have a number of interdisciplinary M.Tech programs which have been started about 2 years back, and they are all receiving their degrees today. One is integrated circuit and microsystems packaging. This is the first packaging program in the country that we started in 2022 when India has announced India Semiconductor Mission, and we thought we should be leaders in this field and create the right kind of talent, and that's a program which you are receiving the degrees this year. And another very interesting program with medical hospital, LV Prasad, ophthalmic engineering, the students are also going to receive for the first time their degrees. An online M.Tech program on EV technology, again this is the first batch which is going out. And also our liberal arts department has come up with a program, Masters in Arts, Master of Arts in Health, Gender and Society. They are also going to receive their first degrees today. And also IIT Hyderabad has been doing reasonably well in rankings. All the 15 years of hard work by the faculty and the students and the alumni has brought us to a stage that we have been maintaining for the last 8 years, ever since NIRF ranking has come into picture. We are within the top 10, and this year we are in rank number 8. And in another ranking called Innovation Ranking, IIT Hyderabad is number 3rd, going ahead of some of the first generation IITs. That really speaks a lot about IIT Hyderabad. Also in QS rankings we are doing well. 3 of our departments have been listed in QS subject rankings, which is also a moment of pride for all of us. And one more very important thing, just about yesterday, 2 days back, our counseling for this year's BTech admissions have been completed. IIT Hyderabad is leading in opening and closing ranks in every branch of engineering and whatever programs that IIT Hyderabad has been leading in all the second generation IITs. So we are on top in terms of even attracting the bright talent to IIT Hyderabad. In academics, as I mentioned, a number of online programs have been started, and Department of Heritage Science and Technology has even started a PhD program very recently, and also Greenco School of Sustainability has started its master's program and PhD program very recently this year. And in addition, I'm also very happy to say that the BTech program, IC Design and Technology, which we started in 2022, the curriculum of this has been adopted by AICTE, and last year, that is 2023, AICTE has started the same BTech program in 125 engineering colleges. So we have started becoming leaders in the area of semiconductors. I would also like to mention to you that very important program that we started last year is OAT, Open to All Teaching, where we feel that teaching and learning should not have any barriers, that anybody should be able to learn. With that concept, we started Open to All Teaching, where our faculty, whatever they teach in the regular classes, we are opening to anybody in the world. In principle, a student, a faculty member, a working professional. I would even go to an old gentleman like at 80 years of age, a man or a woman, should also be able to learn. And this is a new program, first time in the country. We say, let us become a Vishwa Guru, teach the whole world. So this is a very interesting program. A number of people are interested now to get advantage of such a learning, where you don't register for a degree, but you just register only for just one course. We are also taking up a leadership role in many areas. One such thing is, recently we started admitting NIT students. We have signed an MOU with about 11 NITs and bringing the students in their 4th year to IIT Hyderabad, because we have set up a large number of research facilities at IIT Hyderabad. We thought, why don't we make use of that and inspire students to get into technology development and research. And with that intention, we have started this. This year, almost 100 students from various NITs are going to come and join IIT Hyderabad, learn from IIT Hyderabad, and get inspired from IIT Hyderabad and lead into this world. In addition, we have also just now concluded a program on semiconductor training for the whole country. We thought, let us lead in the area of semiconductors, and a program has been started where the students go through a 1-week workshop and then a 3 weeks hands-on training at the clean room facility at IIT Hyderabad, and then go to Purdue and NTHU for about 2-week training. So this is the first time in the country. About 620 students registered for that. Out of them, 45 students are going next week to Purdue and Taiwan, NTHU. So this is something which we want to continue regularly in the next 2 years to be able to generate the right kind of talent for the Indian semiconductor industry. And also on the international collaborations, a lot of activities are happening. In the last 1 year, almost 120 students have gone to various countries, and similar numbers are also coming from various countries to IIT Hyderabad to be able to learn from each other. Entrepreneurship is something which we consider as very close to our heart. IITH, we call it as inventing and innovating in technology for humanity. This is what we think is our philosophy and our motto. And with that direction, a lot of entrepreneurship activities are being supported. We have a department of entrepreneurship now which offers an MTech program on techno-entrepreneurship. And in the last 5 years, more or less, we have close to about 200 startups which have created almost 1,500 crores of revenue. This is something which is an amazing feature for an young institution which is just 15 years old. In addition, a lot of centers of excellence are being set up at IIT Hyderabad. For example, a center called Center of Excellence on In situ and correlative microscopy is being set up at IIT Hyderabad with about 80 crores of support, and where we are bringing facilities which do not exist in most of the universities abroad. For example, an atom probe which has been brought, which is already installed at IIT Hyderabad. There are only 5 pieces of this in the whole world. 4 in Korea, 1 in Japan, and no university in US has this facility as of today. That is existing at IIT Hyderabad, for your information. So a lot of such things have been happening, and we are working very hard in autonomous navigation. All of you are aware, this is the only institute where an autonomous vehicle runs from the main gate up to the hostels. Last 11 months, almost 5,000 kilometers it already ran, which is an impressive feature. Very recently, under the leadership of Professor Kiran Kuchi, 5G ORAN network has been demonstrated, and in USA, in the University of Texas and also Virginia Tech, for the first time, indigenously developed Indian technology in telecom has gone to US and demonstrated in US. So this is a very, I would say, glad moment for all of us. In addition, Professor KVS Subramaniam has led a team on India's first pedestrian bridge, which is completely 3D printed indigenously. And we have also conducted Inventive, which is a technological fair where almost about 53 institutions all over the country have participated, and about 120 technologies have been demonstrated. Almost 2,500 industry people have visited IIT Hyderabad to see all these technologies. Also, we have been doing very well in the international collaborations in a big way. Our collaboration with Japan has been going from strongly from one level to the another level. We have crossed friendship program stage 1, and we have gone into friendship program stage 2, and a lot of strong collaboration in terms of jointly supervised PhDs is happening in a big way. IIT Hyderabad also is leading the country in the area of what is called ISET, Indo-US Initiative for Critical and Emerging Technologies. IIT Hyderabad has been asked to lead the whole initiative, and particularly 2 themes. One is on advanced materials and critical minerals, and the another is on semiconducting materials and devices. Also, our faculty have been doing exceedingly well. In this year's top 2% well-known scientists of the world, 25 faculty from IIT Hyderabad and are listed in that particular list, which is a proud moment to all of us. A number of faculty have won a number of fellowships and awards. I will name a few. I may be missing a few, please excuse me, but a very few of them, as an example, I would like to read out for you. Mudrika Khandelwal, our Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations and also Faculty of MSME, has got INSA Associate Fellow for 23, and Vineet Balasubramaniam has become an INSA Associate for 2024. Mahendra Kumar has become a Fellow of Institution of Civil Engineers. Sai Santosh has become a Fellow of Royal Society of Chemistry, and also Professor Dr. Prakash Chandra Mandal has become a Fellow of Royal Society of Arts, and a number of other faculty members have received a number of other awards. And we have also been growing very well in terms of our alumni strength. We have more than 5,000 alumni with us now, and a whole database has been created, and we are constantly in touch with them. The Crystal Year, the 15th year of IIT Hyderabad's existence, has been celebrated last year with a lot of support from our alumni coming up. And on the campus, you would have seen that the campus has, phase 2 has been completed. and all these buildings, many of you, when you have joined IIT Hyderabad, you would have seen all of them under construction. They are all now phase 2 has been completed, and our Honorable Prime Minister has dedicated IIT Hyderabad to nation very recently in the month of February. And a lot of support from Japan has come in this phase 2 construction. I would like to mention the support that we have received from Japan in a big way. Also, some of the buildings that we have constructed have already started getting awards. Our biotechnology biomedical building has received a Concrete Excellence Award from the American Concrete Institute. And also, the whole campus development has received what is called British Safety Council's International Society Award at the global level. So this is also a very proud moment for all of us. And of course, our students have been doing interestingly a lot of activities, the Elan, Envision, the E-Summit, the Milan, and a lot of activities, including Diesta, have been done exceedingly well, batch after batch. Particularly the current batch has set very high standards for the next batch to take over. In addition, we also have won almost 19 medals and stood at the 8th position in the sports, in the inter-IIT sports meet, which was conducted last year. And also stood up at second runners-up championship in the aquatics. Big achievement for IIT Hyderabad, which is just started about 15 years back. Also, our IITH staff team has been doing exceedingly well in the inter-IIT staff sports meet, and we have won 4 medals, and we are at the women's runner-ups in the championship, and which is a proud moment for all of us. I would like to close these remarks mentioning that we are incredibly proud of your achievements, and I am sure you will do your best wherever you are going and ensure that the flag of IIT is stood very high, and ensure that you will do well from whatever you have learned from IIT Hyderabad. One last statement I would also like to mention. Please ensure that you put in all your efforts to bring some transformation in people who are not so endowed like all of you, and work hard to bring in some transformation in people around you. That is something which I am sure will bring you much more satisfaction than anything else. I would like to conclude with a quotation from our Sir Abdul Kalam, who said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." And so, I urge all of you to invent and innovate in technology for humanity. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Murthy, for highlighting us with the achievements of IIT Hyderabad. I now request Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy, Chairperson, Board of Governor, IIT Hyderabad, to address the audience.
Chief guest of today's convocation, Sri B.V.R. Subramaniam Garu, Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog, Professor B.S. Murthy, Director, members of the Board of Governors, Deans, members of the Senate, faculty, staff, parents, guests, and most importantly, the 2024 graduating class of IIT Hyderabad. Good morning. Let me first extend a very warm welcome to Sri B.V.R. Subramaniam. It's indeed an honor for us that he is delivering the convocation address today. Sri Subramaniam, an Indian Administrative Services officer, held several important assignments in the last 3+ decades with several state governments, Government of India, the World Bank, and the Prime Minister's office. He is known for his strategic vision and proactive approach. He contributed to the successful execution of several initiatives aimed at improving infrastructure, public services, socio-economic development. As a CEO of Niti Aayog, he is now on the mission of transforming India through various programs, policies of the government. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invite in spite of other pressing commitments. To the graduating class, congratulations on your outstanding accomplishment. Today marks the momentous milestone in your lives. Each of you has worked diligently to reach this point, and today we celebrate your achievements, your perseverance, and your future potential. As we rejoice, I urge you to take a moment to appreciate and thank all those who helped you and mentored you and supported you through these years. Your parents, your families, teachers, friends, and most importantly, this institution. IIT Hyderabad, as been eloquently elaborated by our director, has been thriving in the academic community with an impressive 300 plus dedicated full-time faculty members, a dynamic student body of 5,000 individuals, with majority of them being postgraduates and doctoral students. IIT Hyderabad has made remarkable progress in R&D in the recent past. The increased focus, as mentioned by our director, brought in more than 1,150 crores of R&D investments. It also has increased our publications to more than 10,000 research papers. And we've also seen a surge in patent applications. And finally, we have an acquisition of 275 plus patents. The institute has played a key role in nurturing 200 startups, resulting in creation of 1,000 jobs and about 1,500 crores of revenue. Through initiatives like the Technology Incubation Park, the Technology Research Park, and the School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, we've been instrumental in fostering a robust startup ecosystem. Please join your hands in thanking our director, our faculty, our staff, and the students for these achievements. In January of this year, we were the proud host for the second edition of R&D Innovation Fair, which is called Inventive 2.0. This actually is organized by the Ministry of Education, hosted by us in IIT Hyderabad, with a spotlight of a significant research from higher education institutions and drew the attention of prominent industry stakeholders. As the director mentioned, we gathered 53 esteemed institutes to showcase 120 innovative projects. The fair provided a vibrant platform for more than 2,500 industry stakeholders to engage in collaborative discussions, fostering the spirit of innovation crucial for steering this nation towards Viksit Bharat. On 20th February this year, IIT Hyderabad commemorated the formal dedication of the campus to the nation by the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. We are greatly honored with this gesture from Honorable Prime Minister. The event signified efforts of 15 years of extensive planning, advanced construction practices, and dedicated commitment to sustainable growth. The cutting-edge facility establishes fresh benchmarks for education establishments in India and aspires to position itself as a premier global institute in years to come. Please join your hands to thank all those responsible for building this beautiful campus, especially the relentless amount of efforts from the construction workers. As you stand on the cusp of a new beginning, I want to leave with three important reflections that will guide you in navigating this rapidly evolving world. Number one, embrace a commitment to lifelong learning. Technology is evolving at an unprecedented rate. Innovation that seemed like science fiction only a few years ago is now a part of everyday lives. Artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing the way industries operate. Here are a few examples. In manufacturing, for instance, AI-powered robots are revolutionizing the assembly lines by reducing human error and also the production costs. It is not about the machines taking over the tasks. It's about achieving new levels of precision and efficiency that humans alone previously could not attain. In online shopping, AI capabilities is analyzing vast amount of data that are reshaping our customer experiences. Think about the personalized recommendations you receive when shopping online or interacting with virtual customer service bots. That is an example of AI at work, creating tailor-made experiences that boost satisfaction and drive sales. I can go on with several more examples, but I'll stop here because it seems to be all pervasive, get into every potential area that you can think about, whether it is healthcare, and it's transportation, it's education, and so on and so forth. It's just not AI or large language models like ChatGPT, but you see the amount of progress that's happening in technologies like 3D printing, drug discovery, energy storage, and so on. As we all realize, the pace of technology advancements is constantly accelerating, making it imperative for all of us to embrace lifelong learning. The constant evolution of technology and methodologies requires us to stay agile, acquiring new skills and knowledge regularly. In such rapidly changing landscape, those who remain curious and proactive in their learning will thrive, while others may struggle to stay relevant. Lifelong learning ensures that we do not just react to changes, but instead drive innovation ourselves. It could be through formal education, online courses, or just commitment to exploring new frontiers. Continuous learning is not only the necessity for our careers, but it's a catalyst in technology progression and innovation. As Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you would die tomorrow. Learn as if you will ever live forever. I'll repeat, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The second one is prioritize sustainability. As the future engineers and technologists of the world, you possess the keys to addressing and solving some of the pressing challenges that humanity faces. Responsibility to innovate, create, and prioritize sustainable practices lies on your shoulders. Our planet is experiencing a significant and rapid transformation, much of which is negative and worrying. Climate change, resource depletion, pollution, and loss of biodiversity are all a part of growing crisis that can no longer be ignored. The environment is quite frankly under siege. The time has come for us to shift our paradigm. It's no longer feasible to think about sustainability as a mere option. It is now a critical necessity. Consider this. The world's population will reach 10 billion by 2050. Our resources consumption will only escalate over a period of time. The projected growth amplifies threat to wasteful practices, excessive carbon emissions, and unsustainable resource use. If we do not act decisively and strategically now, we risk irreversible damage to our planet in future. But there is hope. The hope is in form of you, the bright minds who sit before me. You have the intellect and creativity and tools to drive sustainability, sustainable change. You can develop technologies and systems that reduce carbon footprints, conserve resources, and promote environmental health. To paraphrase a great environmentalist, Dr. Jane Goodall, what you do makes a difference. And you can decide what kind of a difference you want to make. Let us choose to make a difference that prioritizes sustainability because our planet deserves nothing less. My third and the last is uphold core values. While technology and sustainability are paramount in shaping our future, we must not forget the importance of core values. In a world that's constantly evolving, values such as integrity, empathy, fairness, respect form the bedrock of the cohesive, thriving society. While these values are instilled during our formative years, they may be nurtured continuously throughout our lives. Our technical skills and innovating thinking will undoubtedly play a significant role in shaping the future, but it is your values that will lend meaning and direction to your contributions. Approach every challenge with a sense of responsibility, lead with courage, and make decisions that are rooted in ethical principles. Foster inclusive community where diversity is celebrated and every voice is heard. As Swami Vivekananda said, the greatest religion is to be true to your own nature. Have faith in yourself. Remember, while our accomplishments may fade, the way we treat each other and the principles we uphold will leave legacy. As you navigate your professional journey, let the core values guide you for your actions. My closing thought, as you leave this institution today, carry with you the wisdom imparted by your education, the support system from your family and peers, and the pride of your accomplishments. You're equipped with tools to tackle the challenge ahead. The class of 2024, the future is in your hands. Embrace the adventure of lifelong learning, leverage the groundbreaking technologies and use them responsibly, prioritize sustainability in every endeavor, and uphold the values that define best of humanity. Congratulations again, and may your journey be ahead abundant with success and fulfillment. Thank you and good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Reddy, for delivering this wonderful address. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I now take this opportunity to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji, Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog. B.V.R. Subramaniam joined as Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog in February 2023. He has been in the Indian Administrative Service since 1987. In a long administrative career, he has held position at multiple levels in Manipur, in Northeast India, and in Madhya Pradesh. He was also the faculty of Labasna, Mussoorie, the Civil Service College of India. He worked in the Prime Minister office between 2004 and 2008 and 2012 to 2015, serving under both Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Manmohan Singh ji. In this period, he was closely involved in shaping India's development journey on the economic, infrastructure, and social fronts. In between his PMO stints, he worked on the board of the World Bank. In 2015, he was sent as Principal Secretary of the Home Department in the left-wing extremism affected state of Chhattisgarh. Over 3 years, he was instrumental in controlling the activities and violence through a two-pronged effort on the security and development fronts. In 2018, Subramaniam Ji was made the Chief Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir following the collapse of a coalition government. Over 3 years, he saw through the constitutional transformation of Jammu and Kashmir, focusing on good governance and delivering development. He also worked as a Commerce Secretary of India from July 2021 and retired in September 2022. During this tenure, he drove the restructuring of the department, accelerated free trade negotiation with UAE, Australia, UK, EU, Canada, and Israel. He rewrote the Special Economic Zone law, expanded the impact of trade to all regions of the country, involved academia in data-driven policy making, and prepared the groundwork for setting up a global trade promotion body. B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji also published a book which is titled as Conduct in Government on Conduct Role for Civil Servant, and also published a research paper, Investment, Incentive and Multilateral Discipline. B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji has a master's in international law and economics with distinction from the World Trade Institute, University of Bern, and an MBA with distinction in finance from the London Business School, and an engineering degree from the University of Delhi. With this brief introduction, I request everyone to kindly give a loud applause for our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji, to deliver this convocation address.
Respected Chairperson, Shri B.V.R. Mohan Reddy Garu, members of the Board of Governors, Senate members, Director Dr. B.S. Murthy, Deans, Registrar of the Institute, Heads of Departments, Faculty, Staff, distinguished guests, proud parents, and bright students of the graduating class of 2024. This is a momentous occasion, not just for the graduates, but for everyone present here, as you celebrate the culmination of years of hard work. Let us all give a big hand to all the students who are graduating today. I am honored to deliver this convocation address at the 13th convocation of your esteemed institution on this significant day, to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and attempt to envision a future of pioneering innovation and unprecedented growth. I am going to dwell a lot because this is the last time you are going to be sitting in a room listening to a lecture, whether you like it or not. But it's important to reflect on what has passed, where you are today, and where you would be going in future, and what life means for you, and what life means for you in India as a nation. I will dwell on the pivotal role played by the IITs and the Indian higher system of education in totality, the role it can play in the decades ahead in realizing the vision of Vikasit Bharat by 2047 to make India a developed nation when we celebrate 100 years of our independence. The IITs have played an invaluable role in our nation's growth story over the last 7 decades. They were established in phases, and they were envisioned to produce scientists and technologists of the highest caliber to drive India's growth and technological and industrial self-reliance and socio-economic development. Over the decades, the IITs have produced an illustrious community of alumni numbering in thousands, whose influence on the global economy is estimated at a staggering $10 trillion. This is the impact IITs have had, and we expect IIT Hyderabad will make the same impact. From pioneering indigenous technologies for India's defense, space, and strategic sectors to rapidly innovating solutions during crisis, IIT researchers and alumni have been at the forefront of India's growth story and powering India's growth trajectory. During the COVID-19 pandemic, IIT researchers developed critical solutions like rapid antigen test kits PPEs, low-cost ventilators, all showcasing their ability to respond to national emergencies with ingenuity and resourcefulness. The story does not end there. Be it the inspiring story of IIT alumni rising to the helm of global technological giants, or the phenomenon of IIT incubated startups emerging as large-scale consumer tech ventures, the IIT network today underpins a thriving entrepreneurial system that is taking Indian innovation to the world stage. The entrepreneurial mindset cultivated at IITs has led to the creation of numerous startups that address both societal and industrial needs. Nearly 50% of the founders of India's 100 plus unicorns are IIT alumni. That is something we all must be proud of. This entrepreneurial ethos, the ability to identify problems and create innovative solutions, is what sets IITians apart. And today you will be joining that esteemed group of people. It has made IITs not just centers of academic excellence, but also crucibles of innovation that are shaping the future of technology and business across the globe. In essence, the story of IITs is the story of the rise of India. It is the story of the rise of India on the global stage. It is the story of how a nation, through passion, perseverance, and persistence, has built visionary institutions that are shaping not just our country's future, but the future of global technology and innovation. Let us look at IIT Hyderabad itself. IIT Hyderabad is a rising star in the IIT ecosystem, and you're all soon going to be proud alumni of this institution. Established just in 2008, which is not very long ago, it has rapidly emerged as a leading center of academic and research excellence. And in just 16 years since its inception, the institution has quickly ascended to prominence by achieving high rankings and recognition both nationally and internationally. I am delighted to note that your institution has been ranked very high by the QS World University Ranking, and it has consistently ranked among the top 10 engineering institutions in India since the commencement of the NIRF ranking. I compliment the faculty and the leadership of the institute for taking it so far. It is noteworthy that your institution not only enjoys a special kinship with Japan, but also incorporates Japanese architecture in its buildings. The pivotal role played by the collaboration with Japan, the state-of-art facilities, and a vibrant entrepreneurial culture have been pivotal in nurturing a world-class and world-ready talent. The Prime Minister's dedication of the IIT Hyderabad campus to the nation in February 24 underscores your institution's growing importance and potential. The entrepreneurial spirit in IIT Hyderabad is evident in your thriving e-cell and the prestigious Atal Incubation Center being set up at Kandy campus. Over 150 startups incubated at your institution have generated more than 1,200 crores of revenue and are creating jobs. You are helping students transition from being job seekers to becoming job creators. Students and researchers of your institution are making a mark in cutting-edge areas, from developing hyperloop transportation models, deploying high-end inspection solutions through deep tech startups, and path-breaking research in 5G and 6G technologies. Giving up our traditional values amounts to cutting away the roots of the tree of human life. The establishment of the Department of Heritage Science and Technology at your institution and the MTech program, which has been begun in Heritage Science and Technology, is a pioneering endeavor connecting our rich heritage with science and technology and must be emulated by other institutions. India has had a glorious history of thousands of years. We were world leaders once upon a time. As we become world leaders again in future, we need to retain our connect with the past so that we don't lose that as we move into the future. What truly impresses and inspires me is your commitment to leveraging science and technology for societal well-being, be it your renewable energy powered campus, integration of courses on human values, or participation in community service. IIT Hyderabad epitomizes the model of a socially conscious and environmentally sustainable institution of higher learning. Young friends and other distinguished guests in the audience, India is at the cusp of change in its development trajectory. The challenges of the last century were about basic needs: roti, kapda, makan, food, shelter, clothing, and connectivity. We have almost solved these problems. India is at a takeoff point. If we plan and work in a focused manner, we will be a developed nation by 2047. We are aiming to be a $30 trillion economy, which is larger than what the United States is today. 90% of India of 2047 is yet to be built. And it will be built by young Indians like you all, who are the future of the nation. As India emerges as a developed nation by 2047, our higher education system, led by institutions like the IITs, will need to play a pivotal role. With 1,200 universities, 4.5 crore students, and 15 lakh faculty, India's higher education system is the second largest in the world and is well poised to become an enabling ecosystem for our socio-economic transformation. This transformation is not going to be easy. It will be a lot of hard work and requires a strategic reorientation of the purpose, priorities, and pedagogies of higher education. It calls for embedding creativity, responsibility, and moral primacies into the curriculum, for broadening our ethical horizons of students and enhancing their decision-making capabilities, promoting interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and transdisciplinary learning that connect education to real-life context is equally important. Fostering critical thinking, problem solving, and people skills are essential. Increased academia-industry collaborations can enhance the employability of graduates and shift the focus from rote learning to skill development. The universities we build today will determine the society we will get tomorrow. I think that is important for all the leaders who run our academic institution. Dear friends, if education is the soil, research and innovation are the seeds from which a Vikasit Bharat will sprout. The Vikasit Bharat vision is thus inextricably tied to building a world-class research, development, and innovation ecosystem. R&D will be the force multiplier that drives our technological advancement, economic growth, environmental sustainability, and social progress. The mandate ahead is as exciting as it is challenging. On the one hand, we must harness R&D to position India as a global leader in frontier technologies like AI, quantum computing, and space tech, to be the startup capital of the world and a global hub of talent, which we are already on the way to becoming. Simultaneously, we must direct our research efforts to developing sustainable solutions, from green infrastructure to climate-resilient agriculture that balance productivity with ecological harmony. Bridging the R&D divides requires a whole-of-nation approach. It calls for building on synergies among all stakeholders. While the private sector must deepen its R&D engagement through industry academia collaboration. Our higher education institutions too need to ramp up their research contribution from the current less than 10%. As hubs of knowledge and innovation, IITs are uniquely positioned to pioneer this R&D revolution by virtue of your multidisciplinary expertise, state-of-the-art infrastructure, strong industry linkages, and above all, the most brilliant minds that are there in the country. You hold the power to direct research efforts towards solving the most pressing problems of our time and in finding sustainable, scalable, and scientifically robust solutions of our time and in finding sustainable solutions that can stand the test of time. Friends, at the heart of India's transformation into a developed nation will be technological disruption. Technology will drive change, and this change is what India must capitalize on. From sunrise sectors to conventional industries, from farms to factories, from panchayats to the parliament, technology will be a common denominator driving change. Evidence is all around. Agricultural technologies like precision farming and genetic enhancement have vastly increased our food production capacity. Breakthrough innovations in space technology are enabling online education, telemedicine, and rural connectivity at an unprecedented pace and scale. Studies indicate that India's dynamic technology industry is poised to hit the $350 billion mark in the next 5 years. The government has shown great foresight by creating an enabling policy ecosystem to build indigenous capabilities in vital technologies, be it the Indian Semiconductor Mission or the National Mission on Artificial Intelligence, be it the Anusandhan National Research Foundation, or the recently announced rupees 1 lakh crore fund for private sector R&D. Concerted policy focus is accelerating India's R&D efforts. However, the path to technological leadership is fraught with challenges, from the digital divide to the looming threat of climate change and the persistent issues of cybersecurity. Indian engineers and technologists have their task cut out. Establishing strategic national and international alliances for joint research in emerging technologies and setting up entrepreneurship hubs in the hinterland can empower rural entrepreneurs, drive economic growth, and balance regional development. As you step out as technologists and entrepreneurs, I request you all, dare to dream beyond the profit margin. Let a better world be your business plan. May you code for change, engineer for empowerment, and innovate for inclusion. For the might of our technological prowess will be measured not by the metrics of our devices, but by the magnitude of the social impact they make. Mahatma Gandhi had identified 7 sins of the contemporary times. These are wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, religion without sacrifice, politics without principle, commerce without morality, science without humanity. More than scientists or technologies, innovators or entrepreneurs, we are fundamentally human beings. By staying true to your humanity, to the values of empathy, equity, and ethics, you will be able to direct your knowledge and skills towards the good of society. Science and technology are but tools. Their true power lies in the purpose to which they are applied. And there can be no greater purpose than promoting the well-being and welfare of our fellow humans. The aim of science and technology should be Antyodaya, the betterment of the poorest of the poor. The advances in science and technology in recent times have been so stupendous that they have opened new vistas of progress and made it increasingly possible to improve the quality of life of the deprived millions living on the fringes of human existence. But for science to translate into societal impact, we need scientists and technologies who can not only invent in labs, but also intervene on the ground. We need researchers who are driven not by just academic objectives, but also by humane pursuits. We need innovators who espouse both intelligence and integrity. Friends, we have reached a stage in our country's developmental journey where we can leapfrog to become a developed nation in the next 25 years, just like many other countries have done, like Germany, South Korea, Japan, which have done this in the past. The achievements of the last decade provide a strong foundation to build the superstructure of a developed nation. We have come a long way from the days of carrying rocket parts on the rear seat of a bicycle to excelling developed economies in rocket science and space research, from being known as the land of famines and poverty to emerging as the fifth largest economy in the world. But your generation has a unique opportunity that comes once in several centuries. Your generation will not only create Vikasit Bharat, but also live in a Vikasit Bharat. A Vikasit Bharat where research, innovation and entrepreneurship will be embedded as core elements of higher education, where the state-of-art universities integrated into R&D hubs, industry clusters and startup incubators will attract the best talent from around the globe. A Vikasit Bharat that will be a global hub for semiconductors, electronics, biotechnology, space manufacturing and other frontier technologies. A Vikasit Bharat that will establish a space station and even support indigenous manufacture of commercial aircraft like Airbus and Boeing. A Vikasit Bharat where national open digital ecosystems will improve the delivery of public services for all citizens. A Vikasit Bharat that will not only be a trailblazer in the creation of digital public infrastructure, but will also share it with the rest of the world and benefit partner countries and global humanity at large. In conclusion, I will say, as you step out of this campus, you carry a dual responsibility. That of being the bearers of a rich tradition that the IITs signify, of being the builders of a Vikasit Bharat that you must help build. This is a responsibility as much as it is an opportunity. You must rise to the expectations of your parents, of your teachers, and the society at large, because this is what they look up to the IITs and their students for. As you navigate the path ahead, remember that success lies not just in the credentials and the degrees you hold, but in the contributions you make. Not just in the titles you earn, but the tracks you leave behind in the sands of time. Let your career be your canvas. Let your passion be the paint. Let your genius ignite progress. And let your innovations inspire change. My dear friends, embrace failure as a friend and make integrity your armor. Above all, in every endeavor you undertake, be it in a lab or a lecture room or in a startup or in a social cause, always keep the greater good as your guiding star. For when the history of India is written, let it be said that the graduates of IIT Hyderabad contributed to that story. not just through their achievements, but through their dedication to making a difference. My dear students, may you be the heroes that a Vikasit Bharat demands. May you bend your efforts towards ensuring that technology uplifts the masses, not divides them further. May you leverage your IIT identity, not just for personal glory, but for public good. And may you always stand tall as a true IITian, not just with your intelligence, identity, and influence, but with your sense of integrity, inclusion, and impact. In the bygone centuries, this city was known as Bhagya Nagaram, the city of destiny. May you create a magnificent destiny for yourselves and make your humble contribution in the creation of a glorious destiny for Mother India. I wish all the graduates and this institution all success in this noble endeavor. Thank you. Jai Hind.
I thank Honorable Chief Guest Shri B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji for his insightful address and stressing on the importance of technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship as a need of the hour. Now I request Professor Bharat Panigrahi, Dean Academics, to read out the names of the gold medalists, and I request our Chief Guest Shri B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji to present medals for the awardees.
Before I announce, I humbly request students to please take a seat wherever you are. Please do not move. Sir, I present the list of students who have been declared winner of the gold medals, class of 2024. Mamadipka Pragna, Presidents of India Gold Medal for securing highest overall CGPA in undergraduate programs. Tanmay Dattya, Institute Gold Medal for securing highest overall CGPA among MSc and MA programs. Balaji GR, Institute Gold Medal for securing highest overall CGPA among MTech and MDes programs. Anirudh Srinivasan, Institute Gold Medal for excellency in academics and co-curricular activities in undergraduate programs.
Now I request Shri V. Venkat Rao, Registrar, to read out the names of silver medalists, and I request our Chief Guest, Shri B.V.R. Subramaniam Ji, to present medal for the awardee.
Sir, I present the list of students who have been declared winner of silver medals, class of 2024. First of all, in BTech program, Dishank Chotulal Jain for securing highest CGPA in BTech Artificial Intelligence. आगे Next, Ameya Chatur for for securing highest CGPA in BTech Biomedical Engineering. Next, Gattu Soumya for securing highest CGPA in BTech Chemical Engineering. Sankalp Bhagavat Deshmukh for securing highest CGPA in BTech Civil Engineering. Kusampudi Venkatadatta Sriharsha for securing highest CGPA in BTech Computer Science and Engineering. Mamidipaka Pragna for securing highest CGPA in BTech Electrical Engineering. Gaurisha Kajampadi for securing highest CGPA in BTech Engineering Physics. Karthik Srinivas for securing highest CGPA in BTech Engineering Science. V. Samyukta for securing highest CGPA in BTech Material Science and Metallurgical Engineering. Tata Sai Manoj for securing highest CGPA in BTech Mathematics and Computing. Aditya Ravindra Pillai for securing highest CGPA in BTech Mechanical Engineering. So now BDES program, Shreyas Vyas for securing highest CGPA in Bachelor of Design. So now MA program, Riddhi Chakravarti for securing highest CGPA in MA in Health, Gender and Society. So now we move on to MSc program. Adrita Nandi for securing highest CGPA in MSc Chemistry. Next, Rajat Adak for securing highest CGPA in MSc Mathematics. Next, Tanmay Datta for securing highest CGPA in MSc Physics. Sir, now in MTech program, Ashish Jha for securing highest CGPA in MTech Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Next, Bora Urvi Mahendra for securing highest CGPA in MTech Biomedical Engineering. Next, Tambat Swarangi Sailesh for securing highest CGPA in MTech Biotechnology. Harish Kumar N.N. for securing highest CGPA in MTech Chemical Engineering. Balaji G.R. for securing highest CGPA in MTech Civil Engineering. Ravisha Jain for securing highest CGPA in MTech Climate Change. Next, Tamal Mondal for securing highest CGPA in MTech Computer Science and Engineering. Next, Kunal Satija for securing highest CGPA in MTech in Data Sciences, Computer Science and Engineering.